Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I want to come on here and do an Instagram live and give you 5 tips to start owning your 2025. I've been getting a lot of messages saying, Jeff, I feel like the whole year has got away from me already. I feel very scrambled. Multiple people have messaged me and asked me for help to help them regain 2025. I'm going to show you how to do it right here. Now, these are 5 tips to help you regain your 2025 and start owning your 2025. Now, I'm going to give you the first 3 tips today, and then I'm going to give you tips 4 and 5 tomorrow. So let's get into the first 3 tips that are going to help you start owning your 2025. Tip number 1, set clear goals and come up with a plan to achieve them. I tell you this all the time. Your brain cannot hit a target it cannot see. You have to get very clear what you want. Once you get clear on what you want, write down, like I said yesterday, 3 to 5 actions you can take to get there. Now, here's the secret I give my clients. Put deadlines on them. Put deadlines on your goals. Why does that mean anything? It means something because let's say you want to be a millionaire by November 13th, 2025. Your brain says, uh-oh, that's a reality because I know that date is coming. So we have March, then we have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So your brain says, when I get to November, I better be a millionaire because that's the goal. And what that does is that holds you accountable. People are like, oh, but that puts a lot of pressure on me. Good. Pressure will make you better. Be something. You have to go for it. So create the goals that you want. Get very crystal clear on them. Make up a plan to get there, to achieve them with 3 to 5 steps to take action on. And once you do that, put a deadline on it. Challenge yourself. You'll be amazed at what you can do when you put a deadline on it. You may say, well, I don't like deadlines. It makes me feel pressure. If you worked for somebody, you have a deadline on it. So why don't you let it work for you? And why don't you work for yourself and go accomplish your goals and create the life that you want by getting crystal clear on the goal that you want, taking 3 to 5 actions to get there, and then the secret I help all my clients with, put deadlines on it. If you put a deadline on it, it becomes serious to you. Your brain starts to say, time to go to work, time to go to work. It creates pressure and urgency, which will make you sharp and make you better. Number 2, develop a growth mindset to help you overcome limiting beliefs. Look, you can put all the work in the world. If you don't believe your goal is going to happen, then you're just wasting your time. When you're intentional about your growth by watching Instagram lives, by getting coaching, by reading books, when you put that positivity and that strength in your mindset, it's going to put out positivity and strength. You can't put in negativity and doubt and expect to get positivity and confidence. That's crazy talk. You can't do that. Whatever you put in is what will come out. So you have to be very intentional about what you put in, and you have to take time every day to grow your mindset. It's just like a bank account. You can't keep withdrawing and never put anything in because you'll be broke. Well, you can't watch one YouTube video, one Instagram live, read one book and think that's it for life. I'm good for the rest of my life. No. You have to be intentional so you have more and more and more to pull from as you climb that ladder. Be very intentional about the growth of your mindset so it can help you start overcoming limiting beliefs. Because again, you can put all the work in the world. Just because you're not hitting goals don't mean that you're lazy. You can put all the work in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, your work is going to be wasted. And that's a frustrating place to be. Don't do that. Spend time and get intentional about your mindset and about your growth. It will help you begin to overcome limiting beliefs. Step number 3, build and maintain strong relationships. Lions don't hang out with penguins. Lions want to control the jungle and be alpha and be at the top of the food chain. Penguins want to jump in the water once in a while and get a fish. If you want to be a millionaire, you can't hang out with broke people. If you want to be the best bodybuilder in the world, you can't hang out with the people that go to fast food all the time and don't care about their health and don't care about what they eat. Here's why. I know you've heard like, oh, show me your top 5 people and I'll show you the next 5 years. But that's not just a cute internet meme. That's not just a GIF to send your friends about and just chuckle it up. No, there's a reason for that. Because at your dark moments, you're going to relinquish control when you ask for help. Like this. If you're trying to be a millionaire and you run into an obstacle that you don't know how to pass, okay? And you turn to your friend and you say, what would you do? Do you want that friend to be the friend that asks you for gas money every week and wants to borrow $5 to go to the club? Or do you want that to be the friend of, they have mutual funds, they own businesses, they own real estate, they're leveling up? What do you want to pull from? Because at that moment, when you relinquish control, at that moment, when you ask for help, you are preparing who you're asking by who you're choosing to be around. If you want to be a millionaire, hang around millionaires, because you guys will sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. If you want to be a bodybuilder and you're trying to, win shows and get your pro card and go to the Olympia, you don't want to go to somebody and say, hey, how do I go to the Olympia? How do I get my biceps like this? How do I get my traps like this? How do I get my calves like this? I don't know, bro. I'm milkshaking fries in it all day. That's not going to help you. You have to be very intentional about what relationships you are building and how you are spending your time. And don't be intimidated when you level up into other relationships. You can offer stuff to people for just who you are, okay? So improve yourself and then build the relationships, and that's going to help you, especially in those dark moments. That is a huge reason why you want to hang around like-minded people, because in those key moments of your life, when you need to ask for advice, and everybody gets to that point when they have to ask for advice, when you have to ask for advice, you want to make sure you are getting the best advice possible. Use that by building and maintaining the relationships. Again, so I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you regroup and own your 2025. And the first 3 tips today in part 1 is step number 1, get crystal clear on the goals that you want and create an action plan to achieve them. Step number 2, be intentional and have a growth mindset. Be intentional about your growth so you can start to overcome limiting beliefs. And step number 3, build and maintain positive relationships. I hope this helped you. Thank you for everybody that tuned into the Instagram Live. Thank you for everybody that's going to watch the replay. Don't forget, we're going to do part 2 where I give you tips 4 and 5 tomorrow. If you're struggling building the life that you want, if you're struggling creating the goals that you want, if you're a high achiever and you feel like you can't bust through to that next level, message me now and I can show you exactly what I can do for you in 30 days. Thank you again, everybody that tuned in. Have an amazing Wednesday. And remember, when you think mindset, think 𝗕𝗲𝗿.